Hi, everybody. Welcome to General Chemistry. I'm Dr. Bixby. I'll be your professor this semester. I'm pretty excited about it. We're doing lots of new cool things this semester, including we have a new book, Top Hat. You should have gotten an email inviting you into the course. You'll have to get the course code from the bookstore, or you can sign up separately and not through the bookstore. I'm going to walk you through our Blackboard course shell right now so that you can kind of see what it looks like and what to expect, and just give you a heads up on the assignments that will be due like really quickly. So once you're in your courses, I've just released our course. It's called FA18 Chem 1100XX. So this is for both of my sections, sections 2 and sections 3. You guys are together in the same course shell. If you click on that, you'll see a few things. First, it'll always default to the announcements page, and so if I ever write an announcement, it will show up here, and it will also be automatically emailed to you. So you'll get an email in your Lewis email, and it'll show up here, so you don't have to keep it in your email. You'll know that it's recorded here. Under the Start Here link, there's just a quick orientation that I'm going to walk through. There's, like I talked about the announcements already. There's also a link for syllabi and resources. So our syllabus is going to be there, not here. I'll move it over there. And any other resources that you need. So for example, we'll be using this concept mapping tool called Creately, where I'm going to have you look at how do the concepts that we talk about fit together, because I think drawing those connections is really important. So I've done this for a few chapters, although it was for a different book. So you're going to go to creately.com and make a free account to do that. So I have a link there that'll show you how to do that. You are also going to need Spartan molecular modeling software. This is going to cost you $50, but it'll be a really useful tool that you'll use this year and next year if you take organic chemistry, and anytime any further in your chemistry career if you decide to go further with a minor or something. The next thing you'll see on the side is at Chapter 1, Matter and Energy. So that's going to tie to the Top Hat chapter in your ebook. Anything that's under this link, let's see, we're going to have the chapter objectives, what we're going to learn in this chapter, and then the lecture notes that I have that you can download. They're pretty big files. If for some reason this is a problem, I can send it to you via PDF, although the PDF is larger than the PowerPoint notes. Also here will be any extra activities that we have, or if we have homework assignments for this chapter that are not in Top Hat. Those will be posted here. Any other resources that are interesting, GIFs, videos, that kind of stuff that I would post in the chapter. You'll also see a link to a discussion board. So there is a discussion board set up already. It's called Expectations. Theoretically, by the first day of class, I would like you to complete this assignment where you describe your expectations or anxieties for the semester. You need to create a thread, and then you'll be able to see other threads. And once you can see other threads, you have to comment on at least 3 other threads in order to get full credit. This is going to be due the second day of classes, just because I know a lot of people aren't going to check this before they come to class on the first day. But I thought I'd put that out there. Chem Ed Research, this link here is going to describe for you some of the chemical education research projects that I'm involved in. In particular, it's called Eliciting and Assessing Process Skills in STEM. This is a $1.27 million grant from the NSF in order to develop a suite of tools or rubrics in order to measure process skills. So when I say process skills, I mean soft skills or professional skills are usually called. So teamwork and critical thinking and metacognition and those types of things I'm really interested in. So I'm working on this project as a part of the primary collaboration team, and none of your information will actually be released to anybody. I usually take the data as aggregate data, like the average on a specific question on a test was 80%, or something like that. So if you are willing to allow your work to be used for this, I'll be handing out the consent form in class or in lab, one of the two, and asking for your signature. That signature will not be viewed or viewable until the end of the academic year. So no one will know if you're participating or not in that study. If we go back to, let's see, start here. Like I said, under Syllabus and Resources, there's how to get Spartan, how to sign up for Creately. There's your university schedule. So I know these are in a bunch of places, but I just wanted to make them available to you. There's the course schedule, and that's going to tell you things like when is fall break, and how many days do we get off for Thanksgiving, and when is the end of the semester, etc. But then there's also the final exam schedule. So in my syllabus, I have posted your particular exam time. But you can find the whole exam schedule for all of your classes here. The last thing you'll see here are effective study habits. So a lot of people ask me, how can I be successful in your class? Well, I think the answer to that is, how can you be successful in any class? And I'm just going to point out a few of these strategies here. Some of the EduSpeak, if you don't understand, just let me know. Spaced practice basically means study every day. Okay, so don't cram at the end. You want to study a little bit every day, and that will help you retain information and practice it as you go along. Retrieval practice. So that means don't just review notes or review problem solutions and just look at how they're done. Try to recall as much as you can without actually using your notes first. So this is really great for practice tests and that sort of thing, where you practice the skill of taking a test, right? How do I recall this information when I don't have my notes in front of me? It also gives you a much better idea of what you know and what you don't know. Interleaving, so this has to do with, I'm going to study a little bit of chemistry, I'm going to study a little bit of physics, I'm going to study a little bit of biology, I'm going to study a little bit of my writing course, and I'm going to do all that in one session. So I'm going to interleave those things together. Okay, instead of just spending 3 hours on chemistry and then calling it a night. And this interleaving goes really well with the spaced practice. So you work a little bit on everything every night. Elaboration. So this has a lot to do with asking and explaining why things work. So when you study, it's really helpful to work in teams, to study in teams, and to ask each other questions and just explain what you know, everything that you know about a topic. So tell me about limiting reagent stoichiometry, and then you just expound everything you could possibly explain about it, and then you have a discussion with your peers. Concrete examples. So whenever you can tie concepts to concrete examples in the real world, then that will help solidify your understanding. And dual coding sounds like a weird EduSpeak word, but what it really means is make a diagram, make a picture, make some kind of visual aid that summarizes that concept, and that will help you retain that information as well. So all of those resources are here under Syllabus and Resources. I'll be moving the syllabus over here shortly. And I'll be creating an announcement so that you can see this video and see how that works. Our book, Top Hat, okay, I'm pretty excited about Top Hat. There's also a first day syllabus and quiz in Top Hat. So I would like you to complete this, again, before you come to class. You need to have access to the book, you need to be reading the book, and you need to be doing your homework in the book, right? 3/4 of your homework is going to be in this ebook. So you should read through the syllabus, make sure you take this, it's like a survey quiz, like it's not going to be a big deal. And then there's the book itself, there's the table of contents, the appendices, etc. And chapter 1 should be available to you. There are several types of assignments throughout the chapter, and the first set is when you actually are reading the text, there are questions embedded into the text. Now those are just graded for participation, but they will be due approximately in the middle of the chapter. The first chapter is pretty short, and so it's going to be due probably Wednesday of the first week. Okay, so I just wanted to give you a heads up on that. So that's going to be there. The second type of assignment is going to be homework questions. These are just practice problems. They give you hints and like how to solve the problems and that sort of thing, but you only get 3 attempts. And then the integrated questions are no hints or helps. Okay. But you still get 3 attempts. The last assignment type is a challenging problem or two that I will post on Blackboard in that chapter resources. So before I leave you all, I just want to say that I'm really excited to meet you. I'm really excited to have a new semester of general chemistry. You'll be working a lot in teams in the classroom to construct your own knowledge, to practice problems. We'll be using a lot of fun manipulatives. We'll be using Spartan molecular modeling, and I hope that all of these things help you learn. Last but not least, I just want you to know that my office door is always open if you want to stop by and talk about chemistry, talk about life, any of those things. I'm really excited to start this semester where I have coffee with Dr. Bixby at 12:30 every day. I'm going to leave my office and walk across campus. There's a brand new Starbucks in the Courtyard Cafe. So I'm going to go stretch my legs and get a cup of coffee at 12:30. And you're welcome to join me if you want to talk about chemistry, you want to talk about life, or you just need to get out and go for a walk. So I'll see you on Monday morning, bright and early. Have a great last week before classes, and good luck this semester.